Today, we're going to be talking about why create commitment. So, I want you to think about something that you're already committed to doing. Now, you might be thinking, I don't know what that is, or you might have something that has automatically come to mind. But if you're not sure what to think about, I'm going to give you a couple examples. I want you to take it back to stuff that you just do on a regular basis without even thinking about it. So, for example, you're probably committed to brushing your teeth. Every day you brush your teeth, you don't think about it, you don't question it, you just brush them and then it's done. You might be committed to making sure the dumpster is by the road so that when the truck comes by, it can pick it up. Like you're like, oh, I don't want to miss that day because then the trash won't get picked up. And so I want you to think about these things that are very simple that you're like, okay, you know what? I am committed to doing those things because then when you can look at that, you can then compare it to the thing that you're doing that you aren't committed to. So let's take the brushing your teeth, for example. There isn't this debate about it. It's like, okay, I'm going to brush my teeth. I do it. I don't even have to really like schedule it in. I don't have to like check it off. It's like very simple. I just brush my teeth. I make sure I get it done. There's no drama about it. There's no debate. Are we going to do this? There's no disbelief. Like, can I not? It's just very clear and it's very simple. And now I want you to think about that thing that you're not committed to. Because what can show up is like, I don't know if this is going to work. So there's like this, like starting and stopping. There's this, I don't know if this is going to happen. There's this piece where you're like, should I take this action? Should I not? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. There's like all of this. There's this indecision in their head. There's so much doubt. There's so much disbelief. There's just so much going on about the thing where we're like, maybe I should be doing this or I'm doing it. I'm kind of going after it, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Like there's all of that happening. Oftentimes it is so much easier to be committed than it is when you're not committed. Because when you're not committed, you end up spending all of this energy in your head. And so, what actually ends up happening is it makes it so much harder. It makes it so much more draining. It makes it take so much longer. So, the reason that I like commitment so much is because when you do that, you cut out a lot of that. Because when you're committed, you show up, you're celebrating yourself, you keep going and you keep taking the actions, you end up having way more fun. And when you're having way more fun, what ends up happening is you keep going and then you're more likely to achieve your goal. Another reason that I like to use commitment is because when I'm using that commitment, I actually build the belief that the goal is possible. Because a lot of times we might not be believing in our goal because we're not believing in ourselves and our ability to show up and our ability to keep going and our ability to keep taking action even when things get hard. And so, if you want to develop more of this commitment, then make sure you get on the waitlist for my course, How to Create Commitment, by going to createcommitment.com.